This is Peeling Back the Greatness with Mr. Be Great. This is where we encourage individuals to not only share their experiences, but what really led them to the now. This is my honor and my pleasure to have you here. You're becoming not just an icon in your own right, but you are becoming a global image to be recognized and to be reckoned with. Derek, tell us about Derek DeLeon. Yeah, about me. I come from an amazing family. I got to say that first. Um, I love investing in the people. I love being able to really serve the people. I have two beautiful daughters. Shout out to Nayeli and Malaya. I really show them what it's like to be equipped, especially for not just greatness, but to be able to have this road paved. Because all I ever wanted to do, I want to do something different, not just be different. A lot of people want to be different. It's kind of, uh, you know, that's kind of a given for people to want to be different in their own way. But the way that I've approached it is not just respecting everybody, but really understanding that no matter who crosses your path, you really got to show them love and don't have any type of emotional attachment. Like if somebody doesn't show me love, if somebody doesn't support me, don't feel the need to give that type of energy back. A lot of people want to give that same energy back to people. I don't believe in that. I believe in who I am and what I hold as a value. And I believe my highest value is to be able to be my greatest asset, especially when it comes to presenting opportunities and stuff, because I'm an opportunist. So along the way, I found it within me to be able to take these opportunities and to really be able to um, grow myself as an individual, and especially the mentality, because I do live and abide by the fact that the mind will take you further than the heart ever will. And so I'm really here to serve my purpose, not just for, like I say, not just for the people, but because I'm meant to do this. I'm meant to serve the people with my knowledge, my intellect, everything that I've gone through. So Derek DeLeon as a whole, I would say he's equipped for greatness, and he's equipped to take on the challenges that he is meant to take on. Nice. That sounds like greatness if I ever heard of it. So Derek, were there any prolific moments along the way that just felt like game changing to you at all? Like, were there any moments that you just knew, like, man, this could be it for me? Yeah, it's crazy, man. I think about this a lot. We all think about the path of how we got here. And first of all, I got to start off. Started with meeting Danielle Badia. Shout out to Danielle, and for her to really help me get this opportunity in a whole different world, which was the retail world. From there, I met Gerald Hammond. It's a funny story because I went out. I just got this job. Went out with COVID. Not even 3 days later, I was asked if I wanted to go down to Park Meadows. I'm like, yeah, I'll go down to Park Meadows. And so I ended up meeting Gerald Hammond, and he's the one who put me on the business. Shout out to Gerald. I have so much love and respect for both Danielle and Gerald, because they're really the pinnacle of how I even got to this stage, because everything manifests, right? So from there, I met Coach Gomez, which also was my mentor. Got to give a shout out to him. And I ran into Corey's Cobb and Carlos Guevara, which had their own brands, Team Two Blessed and Untouchables. From there, I knew, like, man, I can have my own business. I can have my own logo, stuff like that. So I knew right then and there that this was the place for me. And I ended up coming up with Be Great, and I mean, it's a crazy journey. It's been crazy up to this point. And I absolutely would, I would not take anything away from how I got here, because this is, you gotta learn how to accept opportunities in order to accept the bigger opportunities, right? So yeah, that was definitely like I say, so I got the utmost love and respect for those two, because they are the ones that initiated this journey I've been on, So yeah, you definitely got to give that shout out. That's awesome, man. Hey,
So
networking
networking
is
and being a
always key,
student
and
for
especially
success
being
at
a
all times
student
is key.
for being a student for success. That is
When
definitely
we
the
do
most
hit
key thing.
adversities or
Is there
difficulties,
there's always
along the
adversities and,
ride.
difficulties that come along
Were there
with
any moments at that point in
a lot of
time
the
that you
stuff that
felt
we're doing.
disappointed within yourself?
Yeah, you know what? It's crazy that you say that. There's a few times, um, man, where I really thought I made it. Like this is it. I have the opportunity. First one, I actually had a franchise opportunity for Chick-fil-A for an ownership franchise. I got past through the first part, got to climb the second part. Another one was I had a partnership that seemed, man, it seemed so genuine. Something about it did not seem right though. We ended up falling off the map with it, and I never heard from this person again. So, man, it's hard. Those moments are hard to really accept because you just think like, man, I'm gonna make it, And then one of the most recent ones was Lids. I tried to get in contact with the marketing team. Thought this is gonna change my life, and never heard back. And so, and those are some really some moments that really were just super tough because, like I said, we all those types of moments you think like, man, this is it.
Life changing.
These people could really change my life. This opportunity, but for whatever reason, it didn't end up that way.
Okay, so if you could change something in your life then and then change something now, what would it be?
So something I would change then would definitely be the way I approach things. I think my coherence, my durability with because we're young at that point. We're super young. We don't really know. So I would say my mentality then would be the biggest thing, and learning to accept failure that is going to come along with it. So more preparation, I feel like would something I would do now then. Something for now, I want to take my life even more serious. There are moments where I feel like I'm not living up to my expectation or what I know that's expected of me. And I want to take myself more serious than I ever have because um, juggling a lot at once, yes, it could be tough, but that's also not an excuse. It's the way we
Right.
manage time. It's the way that I can make that type of change in order to contribute to everything that I'm trying to do. So that would definitely be it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek De Leon. Derek, thank you for coming on again, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.